Well, hello and welcome to a Driving with Kevin video. So today, guys, one of the rideshare companies recently changed their vomit cleanup or other cleanup fee policy, and I wanted to briefly talk about it. And I know that one of the rideshare companies changed. I don't know if the other one did. So I'm only going to talk about the one that I absolutely know changed in this video. And if I find out about the other one, I'll do another video on them. So today's video is about Lyft and Lyft's cleanup policy. So the old policy, or the policy used to be that if somebody threw up in your car or otherwise spilled water or soda or coffee or food of some sort, if a rider made a mess in your car, basically of any sort, the proper procedure to get the payout was to take a picture of it and submit it to Uber or Lyft, and then they would determine how much the cleanup fee would be based on the size of the mess. There's been a recent string of vomit fraud, as it's been termed by the media, amongst Uber and Lyft drivers. And this prompted Lyft to make this change. Again, I don't know if Uber has changed their policy because I haven't seen anything on it. But I saw something about it. I saw Lyft's change via one of the Facebook groups that I'm in, and Lyft's actual response to somebody trying to get a cleanup fee. So I wanted to quickly comment on it. So the way I used to do it, like I just detailed, is gone. Lyft has changed it because of the fraud. They don't want to pay the drivers up front anymore. So basically what they're requiring now is if somebody throws up in your car or otherwise makes a mess, if it's small enough that you can clean up on your own, they're not going to pay you for it. If it's large enough that it needs to be professionally cleaned, you need to take it to be professionally cleaned and then submit a receipt, and Lyft will reimburse you for what you paid to get it cleaned. So that's what they're doing now, as opposed to giving you, 50 or 100 or 150 bucks up front. Lyft is now requiring you to go and get it professionally cleaned, and then they will pay you what you paid to get it cleaned. A lot of it before was some of the money covered the time that you lose when you have to pull off the road and clean it. They're no longer allowing that allowance in there. And I think it was changed to combat drivers who take every little incident of spillage in their car and claim it as a mess that the rider made, thus making extra money on trips. I have personally never once submitted a cleanup fee. Never once. I've never had somebody puke inside my car. I had somebody puke outside my car one time. They stuck their head out the window and puked out the window. I didn't notice it until the next morning, and I just cleaned it up and kept going. It was on Lyft, ironically enough. I submitted it to Lyft, but they told me without pictures I can't do anything, which I had figured anyway. Yeah, the way it is now, or the way that they've changed it to, it's going to deter a lot of people from claiming a cleanup fee. Generally speaking, it used to be that if you had somebody vomit in your car or otherwise make a mess, vomit especially, that you are required to pull yourself off the road for an hour in order to get it cleaned up. So I don't know, they obviously don't have that stance anymore if they're not going to pay you a fee to go off the road. So so now they require you to go see a professional, like potty detailer, which isn't easy to do if it's in the middle of the night. So like, if it's a situation where it happens at Bar Rush, in the middle of the night, say it's 1 o'clock, and you pick up somebody who's really drunk, and they puke in your car, you have to put yourself off the road the rest of the night and go in the next morning to some sort of body shop or detail shop to get it cleaned, and then submit it to Lyft and get paid that way. So you lose the time for that last hour or two that you would have driven with the bar rush, plus your car is going to stink to high heaven the next morning, unless you clean it out some yourself and then go get it detailed, which you could do. But you don't really want to drive with a car that smells like vomit or that has any remnants of it whatsoever in the car, because that's going to cause a problem. So this policy is not driver friendly, and that's unfortunate. But like I said, I don't know what Uber's policy is, and once I find out Uber's policy, I'll post a video about it. But I'm not, at this point, I'm not sure what, if any, changes Uber made to its policy. But Lyft changed this, and it's a new change. I think they kind of quietly changed and didn't say anything about. But I'm noticing now through my various Facebook groups that people are submitting claims to Lyft for cleanup fees, and they're being told that they need to see a receipt from a professional detailer in order to get paid. So that's it. I just really kind of wanted to comment on that. I wanted to inform you guys of how Lyft has changed their policy. I'm going to do some research and find out what Uber has done, and I'll do a video on Uber as well, if anything. I mean, if Uber hasn't done anything, then there won't be a video about it. But Uber, Lyft on, guys. Be safe out there, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.